guys, welcome to Basani Preachers channel. Like I promised that I'll bring Henny to the house. Here he is, our Tsonga prince is here. I'm so happy that I got an opportunity to meet him. It's such an honor and pleasure, and I would really love to speak to him in Tsonga. But then for our other people, our white people out there, we want them to be able to hear us. So, Henny, do you mind greeting my viewers and tell them how you're doing? And yeah, we'll take it from there.
Aye, and is it Tsonga praise love too? I'm really humbled to be here. Actually, I'm honored. For me, it's grace to be invited for interview. It's not something that just comes, you know. It comes with grace. So to me, this is grace working on my behalf, and I feel fortunate to be sitting next to you.
It's an honor. It's an honor. I think it's grace for me because I always wanted this. I can tell you like a little story of my life.
Yeah.
So back then when I was in grade 10, which is 6 years ago, when I got to use like a real smartphone, the only the time when I started to use my phone, I had this song that Lobola is there on the table and everything, and that's where I started to follow you. And also I watched some other interview when you were singing Romeo and Juliet. So I've been watching, and I've been on my little corner saying that one day I'm going to meet this man in person, and today my dream is fulfilled. So I'm really grateful. I'm so glad. It's an honor. It's an honor. So it's really an honor, and just to be here and to hear how you came and how you started. Well, I saw some of the parts of your life, but for me and to inspire one of the musicians that are coming, maybe 2 years old, 10 years old, 17 years old, maybe you would like to tell them how you came about and who you are. How did you become the Tsonga Prince, the famous one that you are now?
Look, I always speak about how I came about, and I always tell people how hard and how difficult it was. But actually, to cut the long story short, it's actually, I think it's how a person was raised. Raised by humble parents, teaching you how to behave in certain places. It will put you in greater places. Actually, the way you behave, the way you talk, the way you preserve yourself, for certain things. So it will put you in places where others it will take 30 years for them to reach. I don't think it was because of my talent alone that I am where I am today, and actually because the way it started. I didn't struggle that much as an upcoming. I did struggle, but not as much as others, like having to sleep outside in Joburg City or something like that. For me, I started off at home as like I was doing gospel as well. Like many people know that I was doing gospel music, but 2016 I decided to take a different route, which it actually opened doors for me. And I used to sing in different languages. I used to sing in Zulu. But then at the end of the day, it's not taking me anywhere. And that I thought that's what the market is looking for. 2016, I decided, look, I'm gonna go back to my mother tongue, which is Tsonga. And you know what? I don't know what happened exactly there, but something just took off, which was Lobola Man in the Table. It just started playing on radio, and that was that. From there, my personality worked for me, because at the end of the day, if I could have came with Lobola Man and started feeling myself as the big guy, because it's playing on radio and stuff like that, I could have lost a lot of followers from the beginning already. So I did not see myself as this big dude, as this talented person. I was just happy that people are accepting my song and they love my song, and there came a second album, just like that, and it came a third one. So to me, it started off as if it's like a joke, Nyana, but not a joke. It was a lot, but not a lot. My wife says. But yeah, that's basically just just that. But I did struggle. The struggles are financially struggles. Obviously, everybody knows that. Music, you need money. You need to show, and I've always wanted to be this smart, clean guy. So it takes money to do that, and we didn't have that. But I had to force it out through whatever that I had, whatever small money that I could make. I had to stuff my kids a little bit there, and make myself look a little bit better, so that the world can see me as a better guy. You know. But at the end of the day, that's just me. That's how I came about.
So you see, guys, there's one point that he stated, and I think everyone have to start somewhere. And there is struggles and there is challenges that you might come across, but you start with what you have. And with him, he started with his own language, and look where it got him to. So I'll say the same thing to you guys who are watching, that it is your choice if you decide to keep your talent to yourself or you decide to go forward with it. So that's what I can say. So I've seen recently on Facebook that you are into charity. What inspired that?
Look, this one is it's me and my wife behind it, you know. We like, you know, there's these videos that plays on Facebook, and then this guy P.I. Pagati giving. I'll be watching that alone, and I'll be crying. You know, those videos touches me somehow, and that was a calling for me, and my family as well. That was like a sign of a calling, that I have to somehow do something about this. I can't just be sitting and watching somebody giving, and I'm crying and I'm crying and I'm crying, but I'm sitting down. But then I said to myself, I don't have much. I might not be able to cover there and there and there, you know. So we decided. Actually, it started with food. I think back in about 2018 or 19, we started with food. We used to collect food can, like tin fish and stuff, from our friends, and then we would give it to the guys, because we have realized that they are pulling those things a heavy load but gets less money for that. So we used to give them those food and stuff like that. But then this year we decided, okay, it's fine. Food is expensive, and people seems to be holding back a little bit, and we don't have much to give, and we feel like if we give less, it's too less. But then we said to ourselves, it's fine, we will get our friends, let's get clothes, because also we have to inspire somebody. When we give a young girl clothes, a dress that was dressed by my wife, she's gonna feel so important, I'm telling you, for that matter. You know, she's gonna be encouraged.
Who doesn't want to wear
something that my wife wore? You understand? So myself, no, even me out. I'm just kidding. But you understand that impact, you know, even if maybe it was not worn by my wife, but if I personally deliver that package to her and say, look, here is something, and somebody gave it to you through me, you know, it will inspire that person and say, Henny, see, saw me. So which means I am something. I might not have clothes today, but which means it's actually just as a phase, it will pass. So we are giving out clothes that we collect from our friends. Brothers, I'll take your shoes when we go here, because I have to give it to somebody else. But that's what we are doing. So we don't really benefit from it. It's something that would benefit with the pride, seeing the smile on a young girl or on an old lady receiving something for her kids.
Because if we had to take it to the conversation, if you look at a lot of girls coming from the unfortunate background or disadvantaged area, you find out that they don't have much. You can even go to an extent of sanitary pads. Some of them, they do not have it. And if someone like you is coming out and is helping, that shows that there's growth in the community. There's humanity in our community, and also there's love, and it shows also love for your friend, that you are able to do even much for them. And even in this period where things are just high, all of a sudden you're there and you're like, I'm holding you by the hand, and we are all going together. So what I can also add is that you are really an influence, and a big one, and what you've started is not something that will take lightly. It's something that it's going to build the community. It's something that is going to build life. You never know, in 10 years time, in 20 years time, that person will come back, be something in life, and say, thank you, Henny, for you have taken me thus far. So That's a good one. That's really a good one. I mean, by you coming here today, just to make it funny, and by you coming here today, for me, it's like, okay, it means I'm going somewhere. If you were able to listen to me, to sit with me and listen to me, then I know, oh, I'm gonna go somewhere and I have a potential. And that's one of the things that I've learned about you when I was looking at you, you were interviewing and stuff like that. I was like, I can come out from my own self. I can do much for myself. I shouldn't be also based on my academics. By the way, I'm a final year OT student in tax. So, but then I also I want to be something great. So
you are gonna be great, and trust me, if you can continue the show, right? If you can just promise me one thing, you can. I came here only for one thing. My thing is about boosting somebody. For me, I know that I might not have cash, money to boost your show, but my presence might do a little bit of something to your show. You will have something to show and say, look, hey, Mr. Bao, I've interviewed this guy. So which means I can also interview you. You understand? Wow. He's gonna look at it and say, oh, okay, well, it's fine. Let me come. So at the end of the day, you know, this is for me is a gift to you as a young girl. And I don't have much to give, but this is for me. This is from me to you, and I appreciate, and I hope you appreciate.
And I really am grateful. This is a 1 in a million opportunity, and I posted in my status earlier on. I was like, this can only be grace and mercy to have someone like this. I mean, it's not always so like accurate for you to reach out to someone and they just so I'm so grateful. I can go on and on talking about that, and but it's an honor and a privilege.
Thank you so much.
So you are really doing a great job. You are changing the lives of many, and I'm sure you are going to go even beyond where you are at. So I don't want us to talk much, guys, but one thing that I'll ask from Henny before he leaves is a song, and I have something here. I make sure that I bring a piano.
I was wondering what's this thing doing here. You guys want to trick me? You're tempting me.
She knows how to tempt
you know which buttons.
She knows which buttons to press.
Now so you can sing, can play. So you can let me bring the instruments so that we can see. That's it. It's here.
You know, this one reminds me of when I went to Idols for auditions.
Yes.
They had something like this. I don't know if it's the one without transposers and stuff. That thing showed me flames.
Yes, just that you didn't know how to do.
I looked at it and I was freezing. I was like, oh God, what is this now? I don't know which song I sang, but I was there.
Maybe grace us with one song. I would be so happy.
Oh, okay. All right, let's try. There's no mics here. Oh, you wanted to play for me?
You can sing.
I don't know how to play. No, I'm just trying.
Maybe we just follow us. So.
But I don't know how to play these things. These things are just it's for you guys.
Can you fix the phone?
Oh, volume?
No, your phone.
Oh, okay.
I hope on one. Where's your transpose here? Okay, let me just put this.
That's it.
Okay.
Just take it down a bit. Just take it down.
Oh, and we have Rav on
You went it from. This is still the same. This is still the same. Yeah. Can you just take it down? Is it? Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Yes, guys, we are here. As we told you, Ep4. Here's the man. So, let's hear some music.
Atamela kukuthembisa tilo na misava. Atamela kukuthembisa shibona na shiteme. Lako hakususa kamina Udeuda Goranza, Iwanatena, Lilwiliawena, Kamamina, Anzitela Natonate, Namusha, Mitele Samina, Wanamunu, Dimi get a chance, yeah. Wanamunu, you should let me love you. You should let me la 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 la. You should let me love you. You should let me love you. You should let me la 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 la. You should let me love you. Oh, oh yeah, yeah. Romeo, eh, my Juliet, I will always be your, eh, I will always be your, I will always be your, my Juliet,
Whoa, we're here.
I see my son is looking at me. The wish it was me.
It's like Daddy can do it.
Wow.
Thank you so much, you guys.
Wow. Thank you so much for such a wonderful performance. Yeah, it was really nice. So there's a tradition that I do when we end of things in my channel. So it's always to say, what do you have for my viewers? What do you have to say to them to empower them?
Look, the most basic thing that I can say is believe in yourself, and then I'll top it up in saying that when the time is right, God will do it for you. You can push how hard, you can work how hard, you can do whatever that you want, but when it's not time, it's not time. God will do it for you when the time is right. And believe me this, when He's about to do it, you feel it.
Yeah.
There's no other way around about it. When He's about to do it, you will feel it, and He's gonna do it. He's not gonna have meetings with anybody. He's not gonna talk to anybody about it. He's just gonna do it for you without consulting anyone. So just trust in yourself, keep pushing, do what you do best. Let God do what He does best. Thank you so much. My name is Henny, Tsonga, signing up.
All right, bye guys.
Thank you.
Bye.